everybody! Today I want to talk about a very important subject to me, and I believe to many people out there, is how to dress strange and unusual with confidence. Style and what you wear can sometimes seem like a not very important subject, but it is very important since that is our second skin and how we present ourselves to the world, and this is how we explain how we look like inside. So that's why this is very, very important. And I want to address this subject as, for people who have problems with how they look and how they interact with other people on the street or in the family that don't accept how they look. I have experience, so I'm gonna talk about how I survived my growing up and just being who I am despite everybody telling me that they don't like it. Well, not everybody, but like some people on the street, some people in the family. Of course, you choose your own company, so you choose people who are kind of similar to you, and that's where you find your sanctuary. First of all, I want to tell you that you don't have to look extremely strange to get negative reactions from people. You can just look slightly different from the usual norm and you will get attacked for it. So everybody deals with rude comments. Doesn't matter if the people who are giving these comments are aware of this or not. Some of them are not aware that they're being rude. From somebody yelling at you on the street, "Hey, freak," or I got a lot. "Freak, is it mosque involved yet? Is it Halloween? Hey, grave tomb." I really don't understand, how do I look like a grave tomb? It's gray and it's made of concrete, so I don't understand it. From that, yelling to the people that are just being rude to you, that actually know you and tell you what on earth are you wearing? Especially your parents. They can get pretty unaware of what they're doing, and you're you look fabulous and everything, and then they tell you oh, that looks ugly on you, and your self-confidence just goes "Ooh." Now we're gonna talk how to build this up a little bit and just be free and feel free to wear and look the way you wanna. First of all, why is this happening? Why are these people telling you that you look bad or yelling very insulting things? Is because they are projecting their own insecurities. Because if they had very, very happy life, if they had self-confidence, if they're completely, in their lives and dealing with their own things and stuff that is happening to them, especially happy things, they wouldn't even go out of their way to tell you that you look ugly, because that is hurting, that is not good manners, and that is again emotional vampirism. They try to get this reaction from you that you're hurt, and when they do, they kind of feel powerful for whatever reason, because it's a fake power. They don't have any power just for hurting you. That's pretty bad. And if they didn't go through the problems in their lives, major self-confidence and happiness problems, they wouldn't even notice what you're wearing. Of course, every one of us, we go through the street and we see people and we look at them and we like some and we don't like some people, but I would never ever ever go out of my way to tell somebody that they look bad. That is so bad, such bad manners. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. If I see something that I like, if I see a person that is dressed nice, that has nice makeup, or I don't know, just looks nice, or just glowing with happiness, I would tell them, I would give them a compliment. But if I see somebody that doesn't look so good, shabby and stuff, I would not go and tell them you look very, very bad. That's just so rude. What on earth is in the people's heads to tell stuff like that to other people? How to deal with these comments, especially on the street, when a stranger is coming your way and he tells you something very bad. I had people doing this, or I had people just "Oh God, did your mother see you get out of the house like that?" I'm yes, what is wrong with you? How you deal with this? Of course, sometimes it's very hard not to react, but that is something that you should do. Don't react to that. Like, if they tell you bad stuff, if they yell at you, if they say something straight to your face, just smile and move on. You don't want to get in conflict with these people. You don't know who they are. They might be crazy, you know, they might physically hurt you. That is always scary when somebody that you don't know tells you bad things. First of all, safety first, but again, if they're like just looking to hurt your feelings, if you answer them back, they're gonna think that they won, that they hurt you, and they're gonna like feed on that energy, bad energy. And you have to realize that everything is energy. If you get so upset and you answer them something bad back, this is bad energy that just makes a circle and it comes back to you, and again it's just gonna come again to bite you in the ass. So don't get in conflict with these people. If you're getting bullshit from your family members, your friends, or you know, somebody that is close to you, you, depending on how close you are to them, you straight and open ask them, what is that is bothering you so much about my appearance that you have to tell me this stuff? Why do you think that I have to look the same as you look and not look the way I look? You know, I am a completely different person than you, and I feel happy looking like this. If you feel happy looking like you look, why do I have to look like you? I'm not you. I'm never gonna be you. I don't want to be you. And just wait for the answer and see how that develops. And don't raise your tone, don't fight with family members, just try to get explanation from them. And if you succeed in explaining how you feel wearing stuff and looking the way you want, green hair, blue hair, black clothing, ripped clothing, whatever, they will eventually understand this and stop bothering you for that. And you know, eventually with time everybody gets used to people looking different. You know, first they all think it's a phase, but when it's not a phase, they kind of start wondering like, why on earth are you looking like that? Sometimes the people laugh at you, but you should like openly sit them down and talk to them, because they're not gonna stop, because people are, most of the time they're just rude and they don't realize how rude they are, that they're hurting your feelings. So you just have to sit down and talk to them. Eventually, as you grow up and you grow into your style, some things stop bothering you. Like if people are looking at you strangely on the street, you kind of like, you notice it, but you're just like busy with some other things in your life and you don't pay much attention to it. It's like you realize it's their problem, not your problem. But whatever you do, do not change for somebody. Do not live the life they want you to live. Do not look the way society wants you to look. Don't be the way society wants you to be, because you know that little poster that was very popular these days, like society tells you be yourself, and then you be yourself and society tells you again. Not like that. That explains the situation perfectly. Society wants you to be yourself, but society wants you to be equal, just like everybody else. Not like equal, like have equal rights. No, they want you to be equal, like the same as them, so you wouldn't like stand out. Society doesn't like people that stand out for their looks or their brains or their success or whatever. We all have to be like, well, don't compromise with that. Be whatever you want to be, because you're gonna regret it if you change yourself for the society or family or friends or whatever. You're gonna be miserable person, and that's gonna like add up to the misery. You have to stop and then do whatever you like. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're like young, if you're like older, old. It's never too late to be yourself. Just don't think like, oh, you know, I accepted some society advice and now I can't go back. You don't have to go back. You just have to go forward. And like, if you one day in your 60s decide to look like a punk, it is your right to do that. You are the only one who's living in your body, in your life, and you have the right to choose what you're gonna put on it, in it, around it. You know what I mean? If you like get dressed for some occasion or just a normal day, and you look yourself in a mirror and you feel that happiness, you know, that equal happiness when you find your perfect wedding dress, you know, like that's the feeling. You look yourself in the mirror, they're like, that is me, that is completely me. That is all you need. That is all you need. You don't need, you know, to question, is somebody gonna think that this is strange? The most important thing is that you feel happy, and if somebody gives you shit for being happy, it's their own problem. That is not your problem. Eventually, as you day by day dress and look the way you look, you're gonna stop feeling upset about people giving you bad comments. You're actually gonna feel sorry for them. You don't know what they're going through, and I would always think, like, what on earth is happening in their lives that they have to go out of their way to insult me without even knowing me? Like, how unhappy they are. And I do feel sorry for them. I don't feel upset, I don't feel angry, I just feel sorry. Very often, sometimes I feel scared because they can get really aggressive. And if you're one of these people who are telling bad things to people based on their appearance, please stop, because it is not productive, it is not human, it is not polite, it is very rude and pretty scary and just unnecessary. It's just you spilling your energy on something that is not necessary, that it's so not important. If you don't like me, if you don't like people that you meet that look a little bit different than you, just go home and look at, you know, yourself in a mirror or whatever. Because why would you expect people to change for you to appeal to your taste? I'm not gonna do that, so you might as well give up on your bad comments. That's where we come to this: when you wanna insult somebody back, don't do that. You should strive to live your life as positive as you can, doesn't matter how you look, and you should always give love, and love will come back to you. And if somebody insults you, the best thing you can do is just smile and wish them a happy day. That always confuses them. That's it. Like, some of them just stay speechless and some of them start insulting you even more, because, you know, people don't expect to have positivity where they put negativity. But you should always strive for the positive things in your life, and, you know, look the way you are, be happy in your skin, in your second skin as well, and just teach other people that don't know and that they're not aware that they should be nice and loving towards other human beings, to actually do that. Give them example how they should act, and don't ever change for anybody. Accept yourself. If you want to change, you can change, but don't let anybody tell you that something looks bad on you and change it for them. If you feel fabulous wearing an alien on your head, wear it. Don't give a shit. And just think of this energetic flow. Don't ever forget that. Just give positivity, positivity will come back to you. If you give negativity, it will for sure come back to you. So that kind of concludes this, my elaboration on how to be confident and strange at the same time. If I maybe missed some of the chapters in this subject, please feel free to comment down below and tell me something about your experience and how you deal with negativity and what kind of comments you get on the street or you used to get. And of course, if you like this video and you like some more of similar topics, hit a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe for more videos, and I will for sure talk to you tomorrow. And don't forget to look strange.